Hey guys, so you remember this video right here? Well, that video was about a month ago, and it's already seen 155 views, which is pretty good for me, considering I'm a very small, minuscule channel. And already I've got more that I didn't mention on there because I didn't know about it as much. It didn't come up. So now we're going to talk about the differences between the old and the new Steelseries. And honestly, I'm probably gonna make a few people angry and a few people happy. So let's just get into that. So before we get on, don't forget to like the video if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, link is down below to the merch store. Go get some hats, shirts, and t-shirt. Shirts are t-shirts. I have some long sleeves there too, it'll be fine. So, there's a lot different between these two, and some of it's just certifications, like for instance, the old one has Dolby certified, and the new ones do not have Dolby certified. I don't know if that has anything to do with noise quality, but that does seem to be a thing there. We're mostly going to talk about some problems I've been having with these new ones. And honestly, and this is my opinion here, with how much these cost and the fact that they've already had some good ones, anything that causes these to not be as good as the old ones is a problem. But we'll just start with what they did really good, and I've already did cover this a little bit in their video, in the previous video, so just go watch that. But the main thing's gonna be here, they upgraded the magnets on the side. Now, they're pretty much, doesn't matter which way they are, you can take it off either way, and very easily. They were a little harder on the old one if you got them wrong, but it's really hard to get these wrong. It's a little easier to get these wrong because they're perfect circles and not really that much identifying on it. I like that the microphone is flush with the headset and that the volume button isn't at the bottom but a little higher up, so I can't hit it with my shoulder. I do still occasionally hit the mute button with my shoulder, but that's neither here nor there. I don't know how I feel about the USB-C type port on the side of the headset here for charging and for updating the headset on firmware. Not really sure how I feel about that. I already voiced this. Not really a big fan of the new earmuff system on how to take it off or on. I do like, though, that I can see the entire bass and the microphone inside, and which is how they figure out how much white noise they need to put out. Same with the microphones they have on the outside right here. And already there's some problems here with where the microphone is. You see this little mark? Actually, you can't really see it on the picture, it looks like, so let me see if I can get that. This little mark right here, that's the microphone, the cover over the microphone on the earmuff, hitting my inside of my ear and getting dirty from it. That's not exactly the most desirable thing for me. I'd rather not see ear dust getting on my stuff. I don't like the leather, but that's a personal thing. So one of the biggest things that I liked about the old ones were the interchangeable batteries and the ease of changing the batteries. I'm not really sure why, but the new batteries are, for some reason, a little harder to interchange. They're easy to get out of the headsets or the charger, but putting in a new one to be charged into the charger has been a problem. I've had to really shove it in there and then push it down. On the old one, and I still have it hooked up some over in the other side of my room to my PS4 now, so it's still seeing use. That one is just easy. You just slide it in and slide it out. I don't have to shove it in there and hold it in and then push it down. For some reason, this new one doesn't have that. I don't know if it's a problem with the one I have or not, but it's a thing. Another problem has been the range. It doesn't go as far as the old one did. I mean, with the old one, and I can still do it with the old one, I could go from this room all the way outside of my house through 3 walls. And this is a house built in the 1800s, so these are really thick walls. And I could still hear my headset pretty clearly until I got to about, we're gonna say 40 feet away from my house. These things barely make it outside the door. And that, I don't understand why. There are 2 modes. There's a ranged mode, and then there's a rapid mode, I think it's what it calls it. Speed, same thing. Either way, it doesn't do anything. I have seen no difference between the speed or the ranged mode. So I don't see the point in changing that. There's been an update recently from Windows for the Steelseries, but I haven't seen an update for these since I got them. And I'm slightly worried that it could be some kind of an issue with software. However, I don't know. My other big problem is I don't like the new adjustment thing here. It doesn't really give me a whole lot of customizability, because I have what my father would say, an enormous melon head, and I like my headsets to be a little tight. So for the old ones with the little strip, I have it over where it's supposed to be because I like it a little tighter. I can't really do that with these that well, and honestly, I'm a little disappointed by that. I like customizability. Now, I think these are more flexible than the old ones. Yeah. So these are roughly supposed to be the same price. $325, $350, I believe. I got these for $225, and I got these for $225. Honestly, that's a better price for these ones, and I would say these are worth $350. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's a software issue or not for the range thing. I'm assuming it probably is, and at some point, Steelseries will get around to fixing it. The battery cartridges is a different issue. Now, that could just be that my DAC there's a defect in it, and I need to send it back. I can look into that later. But this is something that I wasn't really willing to hold off on, because this is an expensive product. And don't get me wrong, the audio sounds beautiful. I don't hear my AC, which is right over there, which it looks farther away on the camera here, but it's like maybe 5 feet away from me, and that thing gets loud. I literally cannot hear it with these on. I can hear it through the old ones, but the new ones completely, that noise canceling does kill that. Now, noise canceling in this case is like some white noise. It's not horrible white noise, at least to me. Your mileage may vary on your preferences. I have a hard time recommending products to begin with, just because of problems that arise with every kind of thing. I'm having a really hard time recommending this to anybody. Honestly, what I would recommend most people do is, for right now, hold on to the old ones or try to get the old ones. The new ones, while they are a similar step in terms of audio quality, you're on the bleeding edge of technology. There's usually a tax taken somewhere on the bleeding edge, because why? It's the bleeding edge of technology. This tax is taken in software, and with what the battery and the DAC thing, I'm going to say, is probably a fit and finish kind of thing. Now, if someone from Steelseries sees this video, if they could just reach out to me and maybe help me figure out the battery thing, I'd be very much happy about that, because to my understanding, there shouldn't be a problem. but it's almost like when I'm putting it in the DAC that it doesn't fit unless I push it all the way in. There's something resisting. And I have a feeling it has something to do with these, you can kind of see it on here. There's two little lips on the side here, and it feels like it's hitting on that. Like those aren't supposed to be there. Now I know that's not the case, but that's what it feels like. It feels like it's hitting on those and something's not right. Well, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for those who are trying to look at either upgrading to the Pro Nova Wireless, Nova Pro Wireless, or we're thinking about changing out the Pro Wireless to the Nova Pro. If you guys enjoyed this video, how about you guys go check out the video I did on the HyperX Cloud Stinger. Those were really good headsets for $30, and honestly, I'd say they're pretty close considering to sound quality on these, but there is some niceties that these have for noise quality that those didn't have. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and have a good day.